Hello, welcome to Ed's Reading Room Owlets for children of 7 and under. I've got two contrasting books that are both super for you for this month's Ed's Books of the Month. The first is called Saki Puddle Boat, and this is by Eve Branson. And the second book for this month is one of the wonderful Penny Dreadful series. Penny Dreadful is a complete catastrophe, and this is by the fantastic writer Joanna Nadine. Joanna's character, Penny Dreadful, was shortlisted for the Roald Dahl Funny Prize of 2011. So absolutely wonderful character. Anyway, back to Saki Puddle Boat by Eve Branson. This book is about a very special granny and her grandchildren, and the granny orders a special boat. It's almost magical, this boat, for the children. And I'm going to read to you just a little bit just near the beginning. The boat is practically finished at this point, and she's writing to her grandchildren to invite them to come and see it. When the boat was nearly finished, Granny sent out an invitation. "Dear Ned, Jack, Otto, Ludo and Milo, will you please be at the dockside next Saturday at 12 o'clock? Tell your mother that Granny has a special surprise for you. Please bring your fishing rods, lots of warm sweaters and bathing suits. And be prepared for anything. Lots of love, Granny. P.S. Oh, and don't forget to bring Dog Friday." Then she sent the same invitation to their cousin Florence, except that her P.S. said, "Don't forget to bring your cat Marmalade." All the children jumped up and down when they got their invitation, shouting "Yippee!" And then they shouted "Yikes!" because Granny was known for her surprises. Ned said, "Do you think it's a real boat?" "Yes," said Jack, "but you can never tell with Granny." "I think it's something to do with her big red hat," said Otto, who was always full of good ideas. Well, they have some wonderful adventures in Saki Puddle Boat. It really is a super story with beautiful illustrations, so I do hope you will enjoy it. Now, the second book, the Penny Dreadful book, Penny Dreadful is a complete catastrophe by Joanna Nadine. There are 3 super stories in this, so of course you can read the whole book to go if you want, or break it down into the 3 stories. Penny really is a wonderful character. Of course, she's not really called Penny Dreadful. She's called Penelope Jones, but her dad thinks it's a joke to call her Penny Dreadful, and she's not so sure about it, actually. She's not very keen on it. She seems to be surrounded by mishaps and mayhem everywhere, but it's not always her fault. Now, the first story is about the class pet. They're getting a new class pet, and their teacher has asked them to decide what pet they would like, which sort of pet they would like. So I'm just going to read you again from fairly near the beginning. So then everyone starts to have brilliant ideas about what pet to get. E.g., Luke Bruce thinks we should get a shark, and Cosmo thinks we should get a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Only Miss Patterson says, A, we cannot fit a shark into the classroom, and B, Tyrannosauruses are extinct and dead. So Bridget Grimes, who is top of the class and Mr. Schumann's favourite, says we should get a rat because they are actually clean and clever, i.e. like her. And Miss Patterson agrees, and the next day there is a rat in a glass tank where the locust used to be, which is another story entirely. Anyway, Penny gets to take the rat home. She's chosen for the first weekend, and as you can imagine, there's going to be all sorts of problems. Very funny, hilarious, a real page-turner of a book. Now, both these books are ideal for children who are newly confident or for reading together with parents, grandparents, friends, teachers, and I do hope you're going to enjoy the books and the activities which I'm writing specially to go with these books.